Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my milestone video. Apparently this is my 1000th video. That's what YouTube are showing anyway, telling you. But in actual fact, folks, it's a lot more than that. They've taken videos down here, there and everywhere. But, it's not important. Since 2011, folks, I've done almost 14,000 videos. On the other channels, I had 10,000 videos on one and a few thousand on another. Couple of channels that they took off me, folks. This guy's eating. What are you doing, lad? He's mopping up the crane flies. He loves the crane flies. Both of them do, but he will eat copious amounts of them. A lot of videos since 2011, and a lot of people have done that. And you add them all up, it's a lot of videos, folks. Shitty videos, I grant you, but the truth videos, evidence videos, and they removed the channels. The channel where I had 8,000 subscribers on it, watching daily, as I catalogued the progression of this shit up in the air. And when the vaccines came, they terminated the channels, they terminated my presence. I had a great presence on Facebook that they terminated because that showed evidence, documented evidence, as well as videos, folks. That went and they refused now. Again, because of the IP address. If I change IP addresses, I'm not doing it again, folks. I'm not, but, I've done my bit. And I will keep on producing as many books as I possibly can, for as long as I can. And even Amazon did the dirty on me there, folks, and encouraged me to set up an author central, whereby I published the books, no questions asked. And then it got to a point where I did one video and they terminated all 130 odd books, 115 of them to do with the scamdemic, folks. Mainly to do with the scamdemic. It's just a pheasant trying to escape us, lad. And it's gone. You'll not catch it, lad. It's gone through the hedgerow. So my videos and my books and my information has had an impact. Sadly, it's not on the masses. It's on those that were watching what I was doing. Those that encouraged me to do what I was doing, like YouTube, folks. Like I've said in previous videos, when I started out, and I did that first rant video years ago in 2011, 2012, whatever it was, of me stood in the garden and pointing upwards, and then certain people encouraging me to do more videos. Along with YouTube, they kept telling me to keep on, and they give me a monthly update and a monthly flow chart to follow, showing how well I was doing, and that at some time, if I'd built the channel really well, they would monetize it. They encouraged me to do the videos I was doing. They sent me links to other people's videos who were doing the same thing I was doing, folks. Constantly asking me to do more and do more and to keep up the good work. And then all of a sudden the scamdemic comes along and they fuck me off. Yeah, they deconstructed what they helped me construct. Crazy. They demolished their own whatever. I don't know how to fucking word it, folks, but like I said, they encouraged me. Facebook encouraged it. LinkedIn encouraged it. All those platforms that encouraged me and helped me create milestones, yeah? Then fucked me off. Quicker than you could imagine, folks. It took me years to build up what I'd built up with these platforms, and then they just fucked me off. So here we are now. They're telling me I've got another milestone reached of 1,000 videos. Wow. Fucking wow. It's a lot more than that, folks. They've took loads off. Now, it's safe for me to talk about vaccines and vaccine damage. It's safe for me to talk about the scamdemic. It's safe for me to talk about all the other stuff now because no one gives a shit. This way, lad, come on. This way. No one gives a shit anymore. The people that are affected by it especially, they don't give a shit. They're not one bit fucking interested. They want to know why they're ill constantly now, because they ask me. To my fucking face they ask me, because they know I know, yeah? But then when I have tried telling them, you know, they just don't want to know. They'd sooner not hear it. They'd sooner not hear the fact that at some point now they're going to drop fucking dead or be killed through this fucking technology that links itself to the Wi-Fi systems, you know, and they're now fucking transhuman and all that nonsense. They don't want to know. They roll their eyes at me as if they say, oh, here he goes again, but then they fucking asked. They fucking asked. And they've asked for it. You know, during the scamdemic, when they were rolling out these fucking things, a lad on the caravan park here that I used to film asked me what his prospects were, because he'd just had his second one. And I said, well, according to the experts, within 5 years you'd be dead. And he said to me, well, thanks a fucking lot. And I said to him, well, hang on here, you asked. And there were other people that witnessed me say that to him, and they knew when he died 18 months later that I was fucking right. The only thing is I'd got it wrong by telling him you've got 5 years. He didn't have that, folks. He developed myocarditis, yeah? And they told him he was out of breath all the time. He couldn't work. He couldn't mend his fucking van. And he told me that the doctors had told him that it was nothing to do with the vaccines, that he'd probably had it all his life. And then you can't live all your life with myocarditis, pericarditis, or myopericarditis. You can't live that fucking long with these things. You're limited. But they told him that he was almost fucking 45. They told him that he'd probably had it all his life, which was just a load of bullshit. Anyway, he suffered one final fucking heart attack in his car with his mum and rolled the car. Had a heart attack, tipped it over, hit a fucking tree, through a field, and it took him 2.5 hours to get him out of the car. They got his mother out pretty quick, but it took him 2.5 hours to get him out. You know, and the people that had heard me telling this came to tell me, you're not going to believe it, Dave, Ben, he's dead. You know, like they were shocked. And they were staring at me as if I was some kind of fucking prophet of doom. And in fact, that's become my nickname on here, Prophet of Doom. But I'm watching people here now, it's speeding up as they're getting ill. And they're limping and they're lame and they fucking can't breathe and they're going for fucking scans constantly over and over and they're getting cancers and they're fucking dying and the ambulances keep coming. Yeah, they'll still laugh at me for getting angry, for walking around with the camera out, filming things, talking. And they hear me fucking ranting and they think, oh, there's that fucking nutter. There's that fucking nutter, yeah, but I'm still healthy, folks. I don't get colds, I never did. I don't get flus, I never did. I don't get toxic. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't play around. But, I'm the idiot. I'm that cunt. You can't make it up, folks. So, please don't be pleased for me with this video, because they're all shit. They're all crap. There's no budget to them at all. There's no fucking special effects or any of that bollocks. No fucking music playing softly or gently in the background. Or scary fucking music. you know, as some people do. It's just raw, it's just me. And my fucking rant and my temper tantrum at the fact that we're being poisoned every which way, including fucking Sunday. They're poisoning us through the air, they're poisoning us through the water, they're poisoning us through the food and the medicines of crude. The poison, and I mean fucking crude, when you know where a lot of this medicine comes from. It comes from the crude. Have a think about what I'm telling you, folks. The poison in the education. So people haven't a fucking clue which way to fucking turn, but they'll turn any way other than the fucking truth. They'll cover the lies constantly, folks. They just will not grasp the fact that they're being fucking murdered stealthily. And that there's an agenda to get the numbers down to a perpetual balance number some fucker made up, because there's no such thing as a perpetual balance with nature. You know, nature's, by definition, is fucking random. Things happen, things, this, that and the other fucking thing. There is some fucking symmetry to it. But there's no perpetual balance. There never was, there never is. But they're telling people now that there is, and we have to get the numbers down. Yeah? And them numbers, they want gone. And 95% of the populace, yeah, they want 95% of you gone. I'm not going no fucking where, folks. Not through their fucking underhand tricks, anyway. I'm living through this, I'm recording it, I'm capturing the fucking lot for people of the future to fucking look at and use to their fucking benefit, hopefully. But 95% of us, they want gone or more. And the Deagle.com, whether you believe that or whether you don't, because you Google it now and it just says it's a load of bullshit. But Deagle.com predicted that by 2025, you know, this fucking nonsense would kick in, and it has. Yeah, 95% or more of the populace now have taken them fucking shots, them lethal fucking shots, them very unsafe and highly defective shots. Now I can talk about that. When I tried talking about it in the past, these fuckers clamped down on me and said, no, you can't. You're violating community fucking standards. And the community standards were always to be fucking truthful and honest. Yeah, the majority of fucking people on these platforms, especially the likes of fucking Facebook, are fake. They've got fake fucking profiles. They tell fake fucking stories about themselves and fucking show fucking doctored fucking photographs of themselves with bunny ears. They make themselves look fucking slimmer using CGI and all that bollocks. They make themselves look pretty. They lie like fuck. Yeah, and someone like me that tells the truth and is honest as fucking more than 10%, folks. And they screwed me. And now they're fucking saying that I've got a milestone video coming up, this one. Fuck them. Screw them all. Fuck them all. Anyway, I'll carry on. I've been scouring the lanes here and sourcing some dandelion leaves and things for the guinea pigs that we've got. And as always, these two are by my side. Better than any fucking guard dogs, folks. They're just friends. They're my best friends. Anyway, I'll shut up with that shot. I kid ye not, don't we, Ella?